Hello, fourth graders. Lesson 8, we're going to use understanding of fraction equivalence to investigate decimal numbers on the place value chart expressed in different units. So let me scroll down to the homework, which is just like your problem set. Okay, so use the area model to represent 220 hundredths and complete the number sentence. So 220 hundredths equals how many tenths? Well, think about it. This is 10 tenths, but it's also 100 hundredths if you draw the horizontal lines, right? So let's just either draw the lines yourself or just imagine that they're there, okay? So that this is 100 hundredths in your mind. So 100 hundredths, 200 hundredths, and then you would draw your horizontal lines again and shade in 10, 20 of them, right? So 220 hundredths is the same as how many tenths? Now imagine that you took those horizontal lines off again, right? You just shaded in 10 tenths, 20 tenths, 22 tenths, right? So you see the connection there. 22 tenths, same thing, which equals how many ones? How many one holes? One hole, two holes, so it's two ones, and then how many tenths? 1 tenth, 2 tenths, right? Or in decimal form, 2.2 or 2.20, it's the same thing, right? It's just whether you say 2 tenths or 20 hundredths that you want to include that 0 or not in 2.2 or 2.20 because it's the same thing. So I don't care which one you put, but I want you to understand that it's the same thing, right? 2 tenths is 20 hundredths. It's the same. Okay. And then looking at the next, draw place value discs to represent the following decompositions. 3 ones, dot, dot, dot. 3 in the ones place equals how many tenths? Well, each one, I mean, we've done this, right? Maybe not with decimals as much, but each one we can circle, bring over, and 1 equals how many tenths? 10 tenths, right? So 10 tenths. Take another one. 20 tenths. Take another one. 30 tenths. So 3 ones is 30 tenths. And it doesn't ask you to, but in decimal form you'd say 3 ones equals, 3.0, or anyway, what they got there is enough. So just continue to do it that way and you'll be doing great. So here without the picture representation, it says decompose the units to represent each number as tenths. 1 equals how many tenths? Well, if you want to do it, you can draw a area model here to help yourself if you want. But just to know that it's 10 tenths, right? You're just shading in 10 tenths, just like we were doing earlier. 1.3 tenths, or 1 is 1 and 3 tenths, right? So that's 13 tenths, right? Because you would shade in 1 hole, which is 10 tenths, and then shade in 3 more tenths, and you'd have 13 tenths. Down here, 1 equals, now imagine the horizontal lines, 100 hundredths, right? Look, they're doing the same thing, basically, right? So shade in 1 hole is 100 hundredths, and 30 more hundredths, 10 hundredths, 20 hundredths, 30 hundredths. So that's 130 hundredths. And then down here at the bottom, as we're running out of time, that's okay. Some more of this. 5 and 3 tenths equals 53 tenths equals 530 hundredths. There is a pattern, and I hope you see it. I'm guessing you probably do by now, but ask me questions if you have any questions. Okay, thank you.